My answer might be, I mean, everything we talked about today, I think, can be leveraged, in this answer, but I think leaning into what technologies are available, what data platforms are available, and prioritizing, incorporating analytics, data, benchmarking into your overall management of workforce. And I think we have seen this naturally in the evolution of our space. 15 years ago, it was not as prevalent to talk about. I mean, I heard from one customer stakeholder this last year where 2 years ago when they were looking at doing a kind of implementation of a program solution, and data and analytics was not a requirement as part of that, and now it is. It's one of the top priorities. So it's there, right? The technology is there, the AI is there, the analytics is there. Leverage it and look at where it can be incorporated better within your processes. It can create a ton of efficiency, quality, risk mitigation, and as we all need, cost management as well.
The question that I would ask folks to kind of contemplate is the research is showing the vast majority of extended workforce. And so, most likely the vast majority of people that are attending this webinar today are sitting in probably a siloed program. They are either in a program that's sitting in procurement, or it's kind of off to the side in HR, but there are very few right now where they're combined programs, right? So wherever that person is sitting, if they're sitting in, let's say, a historically procurement-driven organization, what I would challenge you to go do, and it goes back to kind of what I said earlier, but go spend a day with the talent acquisition organization. Sit down with a recruiter, look at what data they're looking for. How do they run their business? Because I think what you'll find is that there's a tremendous amount of overlap and a lot of the questions that we ask, how we ask them. And you may start finding ways to share data or insights ahead of time, right? Think about location services. Sarah gave a great example. Often real estate may be looking at, workforce development data, what's the unemployment rate, things like that. You may talk to your workforce development group and find out they've never thought about what's the contractor availability in that organization, right? So go find another group that you haven't worked with, but they ask talent questions and think about it. And it may be the inverse, right? You may find that we do employee listening, but they're not asking the same question of the contractors. Well, why not? Isn't that something we would want to know what the contractor experience looks like? So I would say take today and realize, go talk with your counterparts. And I think you're going to find a much more common field of experience and from an HR metrics perspective.